Hello and welcome to the iSpring webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover client cases. I'm Julia, and I'm account executive at iSpring. I will be the presenter of today's session. Today's webinar is dedicated to the automated training of your departments with the iSpring Learn LMS. And let me quickly switch off my camera. Let's review what an LMS is. It's a platform for digital learning. Its key features can be found in the abbreviation. So L stands for learning. With an LMS, you can create a single source of online courses and training materials. This will become a unique source of knowledge in your area, allowing you to maintain and increase the in-house expertise of your company. M stands for management. You can manage courses and learners and even improve your efficiency. S stands for system, the computer system to be precise. An LMS automates the most boring work like grading, processing statistics, and preparing reports. Plus, you can train your employees without leaving the office, managing all of the processes right from your work computer. In other words, an LMS is like your own online university. The system allows the creation and storing of e-learning courses, provides learners with the access to the content, and helps you evaluate the results. There are lots of obvious advantages of using an LMS for both businesses and learners. Let's start with the business side. Using an LMS can help to reduce training costs, cut down the time needed for onboarding and training, maintain unified standards of work among partners and affiliates, create individual learning plans, and measure training effectiveness. So advantages for learners are unlimited access to learning content anytime and anywhere, staying on top of required training, increased knowledge and engagement, improved work performance, and boosted knowledge retention. So why do businesses implement e-learning? Here are some reasons to use an LMS. You can, of course, speed up your employee onboarding, check and keep track of your employees' qualifications, then train on new strategies and technologies, also reduce training costs, inform about new products and promotions, and of course, create a talent pipeline. Today, we will cover a case in which you have an intern in your company's sales department who needs to go through the onboarding program. For this example, we will use iSpring Learn LMS. iSpring Learn is a cloud-based service. That means that you don't have to download, install, and configure the software. iSpring Learn includes a learning portal, a tool for creating quizzes and courses, an integration with the webinar platform, an analytics system, and a mobile app for learners. We want employee onboarding to be easy and fast for both you and your new employee. That is why we will show you first how to set up the iSpring Learn LMS from scratch, how to design the user portal and see the learning process from the learner's point of view, and of course, see how iSpring Learn can help you evaluate and improve your training. But what's employee onboarding? Let's cover what this topic is. It's a series of steps and activities that provide new hires with the chance to get to know their team and learn about the organizational culture, attitudes, methods, and the tools of their new workplace. From the employee's perspective, an onboarding program is an opportunity to get used to the new environment. For an employer, it's a valuable time for sharing everything that will help new team members be successful as they learn more about their new role in the company. Okay, so let's get started. And now let's imagine that I'm the administrator of our iSpring Learn LMS account. And first of all, I need to log in to my admin portal. To do this, I will open the new window, account address here. Great. Then I need to add my login and add my password and click login. So what do I see? It's an LMS admin portal. I have access to the entire functionality. What I see first is the dashboard that gives an overview of the number of courses, number of users, groups, logins per period. Also, I see the content ready for evaluation here and the newest content. On the left side here, I have a features tab such as learning content, trainings, users, reports, knowledge base, course questions, and settings. And we will explore some of them during this webinar. Also, in the top right corner here, I see my profile. Here I see admin notifications and messages, which allows me to chat with any learner in my LMS account. All right, let's go back to our business and create a sales intern onboarding program. I will need to create a learning track. So let's go to the learning content section here. And since a learning track consists of several courses, we will first create a course and then combine it with some of other courses that have been already made to create an onboarding learning track for my learners in the sales department. So I will click on this sample project and I will start by creating a course for call center agents. To do that, I'm clicking on the create button here and choose course. Let me copy and paste the name of our course. Okay, the course tab actually is the place where you work with your courses from start to finish. It allows creating an outline, changing general settings here, granting access to users in the enrollments tab, and even getting a report on course progress. Today, I'm going to cover the outline and enrollments. And familiarizing yourself with the other tabs will be your homework for today. If you get stuck, you can watch our tutorials. And if you get really stuck, just contact us. But we don't think that this is going to happen since iSpring is very intuitive and user-friendly. Okay, so now let me add the materials to our course. I will click Add here and click Select Material. I want to copy the existing iSpring Suite training right here, so I will go to All Materials and find the course dealing with angry customers and click Continue. A very important notification here. We see a pop-up window, so we need to choose between a separate copy and a linked copy. With a separate copy, any changes applied to it will not affect other versions of this course in the system. With a linked copy, editing this item will affect all other copies. For my course, I will create linked copy and click Copy. And now I want a long-read article to be a part of my course. Good news! I can create it right in the LMS. Long reads help you present information in a more engaging manner. They are great when you have a Word document but don't want to bore your employees with its simplicity. Instead, you can easily put together beautiful stories with illustrations, quotes, videos, and links. To create a long read, I will go back to Add and choose Page. Actually, I've already created my long read with text and images, so let me show you this long read. I just copied and pasted the title here, added the cover image from my computer, and then I've added chapters. Chapters make it easier for learners to navigate the course, and what's also great with the long read is that you can add images throughout the text as well as videos and quizzes as well. To save my long read, I will click on the Publish button, which is on the top right corner. and then just add this page to the course. Let me do this. I will click Add, select Material, and we'll find our page. Click Continue and linked copy. Great. Also, I'd like to let you know that now you could add face-to-face training and webinar sessions right in your online course. To do this, I simply add the relevant training event to my course. Combining the e-learning modules with webinars, group training, mentoring, and more to set up the blended learning program allows you to have it all in one place and keep track of your in-place progress even more efficiently. So let me add the training. I click Add here, choose Training, and this one, click Add. Quite easy to do. And yes, you could add these trainings the same way as you just upload videos or presentations. Okay, let's keep going. Now I want to create the learning track. My learning track will consist of several relevant courses. Sometimes a single course is not really enough to create a full onboarding training program. So that's why we use learning tracks. So now I will go back to the Learning Content tab, our project, and click on Create and choose Learning Track. Now I will again copy and paste the title of our track. Okay. To structure my program, I will divide my learning track into stages in order to set the completion order. So I will create the first stage. And here I will add the course that we've just created. Let's find the project, our course, and click Add. Great. For my onboarding course, I want my intern to go through this course during their first week. So I will set a 1-week deadline here. Set the due date. Let's choose 1 week and then restrict the access after the due date. Okay. Then for stage 2, let me add the stage 2. I will select a pre-created course. So let me go back to the folders and find the course, Sales Onboarding course, and click Add. Great. I will make this course available for my learners in 2 weeks' time, since they were enrolled in the training. To do this, I click here and let's choose 2 weeks and click Apply. Perfect. The benefit is that you can control the training process better, restrict access to the next stage, for example, set clear deadlines, and track your learners' progress through the entire program and not just separate bits. So here we go. Let's go back to the Learning Content tab again. And you know that iSpring is constantly improving its products, and I'd like to share some good news with you. A major iSpring Learn release just occurred at the end of April. It will help you organize your learning materials and distribute roles and responsibilities within your team more effectively. Now you can create projects where you could store your courses easily. For example, the content for training marketing professionals will be stored in the project called Marketing. And communication skills courses will be added to the sales interns project that we will add a little bit later. If we click here and add collaborators, it means that each branch administrator can be given access to view or edit only those projects and courses that they need for their work. You could restrict their access, for example, can only view or can only edit, and you could add these collaborators here. So this way, no one will be able to accidentally delete or edit someone else's course. And it's easy. You just need to create a project, give it a title, and provide access. Let me quickly do this. So I will create a new project. Let's name it Sales Interns. And click Done. Here I want to add a folder quite quickly and upload an existing SCORM course. Just a few seconds. Also here I want to share this project with my colleague Marat, and I want to give him access to this project. He will be able to edit all the files stored in this project. So to do this, I click here, add collaborators, and find Marat. Can edit. Click add and done. Perfect. All right, we just created the course, the learning track, and the project. And of course, now we need someone to take this training. Let's assign it to my interns. But before I do that, I need to add my interns to the system. First, let's go to the Users tab and click on Departments. In iSpring Learn LMS, you can recreate your company structure and sort all employees into departments and groups, which makes it easier to assign, manage, and track training progress. Here I have iSpring Solutions Company, HR, marketing, product development, and sales departments. And also, for example, the product development is subdivided into iSpring Learn and iSpring Suite development. If you have a company with hundreds of employees, you don't need to add your users manually one by one. You can use the bulk upload option to add hundreds of learners at the same time. To do that, I will go back to the Users tab here, click on Export Import, and click on Import Users. Let me download the template. The system will automatically generate this template, and you can see a copy of it right now. So here you see the names, logins, passwords, so all the information about your users. And fortunately, those fields can be changed, and this is very easy. Let me quickly show you how to do that. I will go to Settings, Additional Options, and User Profile Settings. When you change any of the required fields here, you could also add new if needed. The template will be adjusted automatically. No need to do this manually. So now you know how to upload your users using the bulk upload option, and that's great. You can also allow users to register themselves in the system by creating a sign-up profile. In this way, we don't have to spend time manually entering a new group of interns who are starting their training. So now I'm back in the Users tab and Sign Up Profiles. I will create a new profile here. For our profile, I will select the department, sales department, of course, the duration of our link, choose this one, and let's say valid till the end of December. And number of activations, let's make it 20. And name our profile as sales. Click Create. Okay, so now all that's left to do is to send this link, this one, to the new interns together with their first set of instructions, and they can self-register the LMS. Of course, you will not add users to your LMS only once. As your company grows, you will have more interns to onboard, and that's where the Smart Group feature comes in handy. So let me go back to the Users tab and Groups. Smart Group will help you automatically unite employees who meet certain criteria in the system. So let's click New Smart Group. And for my sales interns, let's name it. I want to add a rule by department, so sales department, and also a rule by job title. Let's find job title, interns, and click. I see 26 people. They meet these rules, so click create. Perfect. So the smart group is ready to go. And what's next? We all know how important the look and feel of an interface is. So let's see what we can change in the user portal design to match our company branding and make our intern experience even better. I will go to the Settings tab, Branding, And here I can change the color scheme and adjust it if needed, change the logo, favicon, background, images, and covers. So let me change the logo, also change the favicon and the color scheme. This one looks great. Also, I will add another cover image. Okay, and to see how the portal looks from the user perspective, first I need to click Save and click here User Portal. This is how it looks. Looks great actually. Okay, now let's see what our new user portal looks, for example, in training sections, catalog sections. Looks great. Let's go back to our admin portal. We are doing actually a great job. We all know that not only is the way you train your newbies important, but also how well your new employees perform in their position. That's why we need to assess employees' knowledge to identify knowledge gaps and, if needed, make adjustments to the learning program. In short, keep track and monitor. So let's take a look at the reports section. iSpring Learn collects extensive analytics on every content item and every user, of course. Here you see all the reports available to you. Reports are sorted into the data related by learners, by courses, and the training related data. But what's great in this reporting system is that you can easily jump between different reports without going back to the main menu every single time. Navigation here is very intuitive, so you don't have to worry about getting lost in the iSpring Learn LMS. And for example, for our course, let's choose Learner Progress, which allows me to check data for the entire organization. Sometimes reports are packed too heavily with the information. And what you could do, you could add filters here and see what exactly you want to include. And add filters here, so to dive into the department progress and things like this. So for my course, I will choose the department and I want to see how our sales department is progressing and click add. Also, it's very important for me to see to see the job title of our employees. And to add this, you could add it here. Just click here and here. So it was added. Okay, so now I have all the information that I need at my fingertips and I can sort through as I desired. I could also go into each individual user's profile to evaluate their performance in more detail. Let's see how Marat is progressing. So I see how he's doing on his courses. And just so you know, courses created with iSpring Suite allow you to see more information. The report can be exported to an Excel document, and I can even send it to my colleagues in HR department to show how my interns are doing. Great! As you have seen, it's very easy to generate reports on user performance. But we all want to make our trainings as effective as possible, and because it just helps us to be tuned into the learners' reactions. So it's important to collect their feedback. In iSpring Learn LMS, you can get immediate feedback from the learners through questions to courses. Let me show you. Course questions section. And here you can create dashboards for every course and allow learners to ask questions. So let's click this one and I see the questions. I can even reply right here. And also you could use reviews section. So let me go back to the learning content. Let's find just, I don't know, a random one. I wanted to show you this one. And let's go to the reviews section. Here Your employees can evaluate your training materials. And don't be afraid of the reviews because honest and timely feedback can help you improve and adjust your trainings, which will be helpful for both you and your audience as well as company profits. On top of all of this, you can share content with users who love delving into the topic and exploring it on their own. You can set up a course catalog. To do this, I will simply go back to the settings, additional options, and course and training catalog. Here you can divide courses into categories to ensure that the catalog package looks neat. Just click Add Category and add title, description, and you could also set the department that this catalog will be available for. Okay, another way to help your learners study is to provide them with a knowledge base. Knowledge base is a dedicated place where you can store and manage downloadable files. Let me show you where you can find it. Here you could store instructions, cheat sheets, or lists that may come in handy or serve as reference docs for your learners. You can upload any document. So let me click Add, Upload, and you see the formats that you could upload. It can be a standard Word document, PDF file, Excel spreadsheet, or PowerPoint. And these files might be useful for your learners. All right, everybody, the LMS looks professional now, and in less than even 30 minutes, we set up our corporate online university, branded it, recreated company departments and structure, created an onboarding learning track, and enrolled users in it. You know, I forgot to enroll users. This is what I forgot to do. Let's do this. I will go back to the learning content and to our sample project. You see our onboarding for sales interns learning track. And in the enrollment section, I can add my users and click enroll. I will use advanced search and I would like to search by group because we've created sales interns. Click add. So I see all my sales interns here. Click next, the date, and click enroll. So that's all. Now I can say that we've enrolled all our users to the course. And yes, now our interns are ready to start their training and give us their feedback. Easy, straightforward, and intuitive. You can try it on your own because we offer a 14-day trial version and it can be downloaded with the link in the pop-up window. Enjoy! If you have any questions about iSpring Learn LMS's pricing or features, I will be happy to cover them during the question and answer session, which will start right now. So please go ahead. Okay. Please send us your questions and I will be happy to answer. Gaming functions. Yes, of course. Let me show you them. In the settings, we have additional options and gamification. You can grant points and badges to your employees and let's say grant them certain number of points for the course completion, for attended training, for completing the learning track. And in badges, you could use existing badges that we have in the system or add your own if needed. And here you could set rules if you give them this badge for points earned or for completed learning items. Hope I answered your question. A question from, let me see, what is the difference between courses and modules and training? Okay, so training is an event. It can be face-to-face training or online meeting. The difference between courses and modules is that a course It's a combination of learning modules. This is why you have a content item, let's say, and then you combine it. Content item in this case is a learning module, and you could combine it into one course because you could combine a video, a presentation, a long read, and then it will be called as a course. There are leaderboards with that. A question from Georgina. Yes, we have a leaderboard, and you just need to enable it because your learners will be able to see their rank, let's say, or the number of points. It's possible. Can you generate certificates of completion that can be branded too? Yes, of course, you could generate the certificates on the system. Let me show you where you could find it. Additional options. Certificate templates. You could use an existing, just pre-installed, or add your own. We also have an instruction on how to create a custom certificate template. Also, we have a question about, can you show me how to set up a long read from scratch rather than one you have prepared, please? Yes, of course. Let's go back to the learning content. Let's open our sample project, click Create, and Page. So let me open the source folder. What you could do, you could add a quote here. Let's add statement and paste the information. Also, let's name it like marketing communications. And we could add a cover image. What else? We could add chapters. The first chapter is called Overview. We add the text here, and then we could add an image as well. Let's choose this one. You could also add the image between the text. So for example, like this. Let's make it available. It seems that I don't have the button. Let's create the new chapter just to be sure that everything is okay. Definitions. Then copy and paste the text. Then, for example, here I can add the image like this one. And after that, I can also add the text. And then you can click preview to see how it looks. Click continue and see the modules and chapters. And then click publish. That's all. Another question that we have is, could we see how the course would look like from the user's page? Yes, you could do this. This is the user portal, My Courses. Let's open the random one. For example, this is the learning track. I see that it has 2 stages. I click here and I see the product management. This is just a PowerPoint presentation. What else? In My Courses, I could also show you, for example, the quiz created with the help of our authoring tool. Our tool is called iSpring Suite, so let me randomly do the quiz. Hope I answered your questions. Okay, a question from... Oh, it seemed that we answered most of the questions. Yes, that's great. So if you have any other questions, just write them. Guys, can we host it on our website so the user just sees our URL? I think that here you mean the white labeling function. You could fully white label the portal. Let me switch to the admin portal. In settings, and here you could change the account name, account URL, so you could fully customize the link so it will look like your own website created by you. How I can include videos and can you make them interactive? If you have a pre-recorded video, you could add this video to the learning course. For example, let's open our call center agents course. I click add and I could upload the video here. Just the file will be limited by 2 gigabytes directly from your computer. Or here I could also add the web link. For example, if you have a video on your YouTube channel, you could just insert this link here. But how you could make it interactive? We have a tool for course creation that allows you to create screencasts, video lectures, voiceovers, and you could use this tool to make your video more interactive. Hope I answered your question. Okay, guys, if you have any other questions, you're welcome to send them via email at support@iSpring.com, and we will be happy to help and answer all the questions that you have. Thank you for coming and joining this webinar. We appreciate your attention and your time and wishing you to have a wonderful day, of course. So thank you very much for your time again.